Alright, so I'm making Peko Peko 2.0 cvvc. I want to show you a quick way to how I quickly string my voice banks together. So to make O Bio Do Hyo Gyo Hyo, I have O B Yo. I didn't make the Bio Dio. I didn't make the constant glide samples in CV format, but I do have the regular samples. I've already trimmed the B, D, B. You just grab the F. You just grab the consonant and the E, and as well as the Y sample for the vowel that you're working with. My rec list is sorted by vowel. I didn't record it when I was initially recording it, but it's sorted by vowel, so it's easier to edit all the vowels at the same time. So, but a quick way that I convert my CV samples and string them into cvvc for artificial voice banks. Now, for human voice banks, I just record cvvc, but with artificial voice banks, you can't just do that. What you do? Control A to select all. You go up here to tracks. You go to align tracks end to end. There you go. Control A again so you can reselect them. And mix and render. There you go. They're all lined up in nice and row. But you listen to them and they're choppy as hell. So that's where you get into my favorite tool when I'm working with artificial voice banks. That is crossfade clips. And then I do that here. Bop. Already sounds a little cleaner, and you just do that the rest of the way. Now for certain plosives, such as I can't show you here because teal isn't a thing, but I do have peel in the next sample, but I do have dio here. That's an extra sample I like to throw in. Hyo also can help from this. Is if you ever look at an auto or your wave files after you record for other stringed samples, you might notice there's a little bit of a pause before the consonant starts when it comes to T, P, and K. Sometimes B and D depend, and of course the TS and CH and ch. I'm going to do it to the D just for demonstration, but as you can see, there's no space here. Kind of just sounds like bleh, like an R. What I do is I add a bit of silence by just clicking this button right here that silences the selection. And then I select a little bit of the silence with that so it fades out nicely. It just helps it stand out a little more, sounds a little more like it's a smoother transition, I guess. Not the editing crow here. Okay, so just step 1, import the samples in order of the string. Step 2, line them up. Step 3, render as a track. Step 4, go in and crossfade the samples, making sure they sound a little bit more natural. And then render it out.